is so good to see all of you here. We are going to start with some singing. The words are Hine Matov. If you'd like to look on, they're on page 6. They're about how good it is to be together, just like this. Please join with us.
Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. Find your voice and sing with us. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. How good it is,
How good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Yam Yachad.
Well, thank you all for singing. Thank you for clapping. It really is so good to be together. I'm going to greet you with our traditional Rosh Hashanah greeting. I'm going to ask that you return it, okay? You just have to repeat the same 2 words. The words are Shana Tova. Can I hear it?
Shana Tova.
Excellent. Well, welcome. I'm Rabbi Jacob Leisman. I'm with Alan Goodis. We've got Dr. Roberta Goodman here in the center aisle also. If you want to raise your hand, Dr. Goodman. Great. Hey. We also have a number of ushers. They maybe helped you on your way in, gave you a book. If you might need something throughout the service, feeling uncomfortable, this comes up, that comes up, ushers, can I have you raise your hands? And let's take a look around. Can you take a look around and see our ushers? They are here to help you, so thank you to them, and so you all know. So it is Rosh Hashanah. This is the Jewish New Year. It is a fresh start. We are going to use this prayer book. Everybody have it? It goes from right to left. I'm going to say some page numbers of the stuff that we're on when we get there. I'll invite you to look along if you would like. If you would rather just take it in, that's fine too. If you'd rather just hum along, lie along, however you want to participate is great, and that is what we want, you to participate. So the first thing we are going to do, we're going to warm up our bodies, warm up our voices for this prayer service. The page, if you'd like to turn to the page, is 76. But while we do that, if you are able to do so, I'll invite you to stand up at your seats as we start our Rosh Hashanah prayer service with the words are, am I awake, am I prepared?
Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai.
Well, Rosh Hashanah is many things. One of them is the world's birthday, the day the world was created. To honor that, I want all of you to think about this past year, since we are remembering creation. I want you to think about what is one thing from this past year that you created and that you feel proud of. This could be a picture, a piece of art, it could be something you wrote, it could be a relationship, it could be a recipe, anything that you created. Anything come into mind? Yeah? What'd you create? And can you say that one more time?
I created a little clay pumpkin set.
A little clay pumpkin set. Amazing. Yeah. Mateo, did you create something?
Oh, a book of poems.
Created a book of poems. Amazing. Maybe one last one. Anyone create something that you're feeling good about, feeling proud of?
I made a game on my iPad at school.
Made a game on your iPad at school. Amazing. So we want to celebrate your creativity as we celebrate the creation of the world. We are going to turn to page 82 for our next prayer. This is a big one. It's the Shema. It might sound a little bit unfamiliar because we have some special tunes that tell us it is a special time of year.
First, to get the melody in our ears and in our voices, we'll sing Yai Lai Lai. We'll use this same melody as we sing Shema, and shortly when we sing Mi Chamocha as well, it sounds like this. Yai Lai 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 Lai, Yai Lai 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 Lai, Yai Lai, Yai La 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 Lai, Yai Lai, Yai Lai, Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch, Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Leolam Vaed.
Well, you all can get back in your seats. Thank you for standing up for a moment. Let's turn our books, if you are choosing to use your book, to page 87. We are going to pray in a bunch of different ways. Some of it's singing, some of it's with our bodies, another is reading. So if you are a reader, I'll invite you to read this passage on page 87 along with me. During the holiest days of our year, we renew our promise to stand up for what is right. We will not stand with our feet frozen to the ground and our arms limp by our sides. We will not stay silent when our voice is needed. We will not hide. We will not walk away. When people are sad, we will comfort them. When people are mean, we will stop them. When someone is hungry, we will feed them. When someone is cold, we will find them shelter. When there are tears, we will dry them. When there are hopes, we will support them. We know how slavery and sadness feel. We renew our promise this day to not stand idly by when others are suffering. We renew our promise this day to bring all people into our song of freedom. And we're going to sing one page back on 86.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
So we are going to use our bodies once more. If you are feeling able to do so, please stand at your seats. We are going to turn to page 92 for a prayer about family and connection and history.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibur ve'Hanora El Elyon גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם למען שמו באהבה וחוזר ומושיח ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah.
So everybody may be seated, except I'm going to invite a few people up, so don't get too comfortable if your name is Graham Karen or Carly Karen, Quinton and Landon Karen, Barrett Karen, and Jada Karen. Please come on up. So however you'd like to. Yeah.
Our family is an old one.
Stretching back.
Generation after generation after generation, our story is made up of chapters that are filled with
adventure, pain, love, and faith.
Today, all over the world, our diverse, beautiful family
stands in congregations like this one,
saying the words that link us to all the people who have come before us.
We hope that you are here with us.
After all, you are a member of our family too.
I should turn this on. Thank you to the Karen family for honoring us with that reading. About family, about the generations of our family, we are going to sing a prayer about the very same thing as you are sitting here with the generations of your family. So I'll invite you to turn to 105, sing the words of Lador Vador, which means from generation to generation.
We are gifts and we are blessings, we are history in song. We are hope and we are healing, we are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories, we are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. Ledor vador nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our hearts, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part. We are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way. And the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. Ledor vador nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name.
Well, one way we show our love in our family and our tradition from generation to generation is through blessings. So this next prayer is a blessing. It's actually the very oldest one that we have a record of in the Jewish tradition. This is like not from 5 years ago, not from 10 years ago. This is from over 2,500 years ago. And the Jewish people have been giving this blessing from generation to generation. So if you are here, adult or child, I will invite you to put your arms around each other if you came together as we offer these very ancient words of blessing for love and protection.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom. Ve'asem licha shalom.
Well, I'll say just from up here, very beautiful and touching to see all the arms go up around each other. So I've got a quick story to tell you all. That's kind of also part of the high holidays, is hearing stories, both really old ones, some less old ones. This one, let's say it's in the middle. So I heard this story about a town that was far away from here, where one day, let's see, can you put your wrist in the air if you're wearing a wristwatch? Wow. It's a good amount of us. So one day in this town, all of the watches and the clocks all of a sudden stopped working. And despite everyone's best efforts, they could not get them to start again. And though there are a bunch of people in the village, like I'm sure here, a bunch of really handy people that fix things all the time, they could not figure out a way to fix these clocks and these watches. And there's, inside of the watch, there's all these small parts and springs and things that swing and move. They could not figure it out because they let them go for so long that, they're stuck. They're stuck. There's nothing they do until a watchmaker comes to town. That's kind of the next key part. The watchmaker comes to town, and everyone's excited. They bring them their watches. They bring them their clocks, hoping that this person can fix them. One after another, you can imagine a long, long line with everyone with their wristwatches and their clocks, hoping that they would fix them. Even some watches are like passed down from family members. They hope maybe my grandpa's watch could finally be fixed. Not the case. Everybody was disappointed, even though they had this watchmaker among them. Not even this watchmaker could figure out how to fix their clocks. But among all this disappointment, everyone is regretting that they let it go so long, season after season, that their watches stopped. One season it would freeze, it would rust, so on and so on. There was one person out of this whole group that the watchmaker could fix their watch. So soon everybody gathered around this one person. Let's see, what's your name? Winnie. So Winnie's watch could get fixed. The only one. And everyone gathered around Winnie and asked, what's your secret? How was your watch fixed? And all of my watches, all of my clocks, the whole neighborhoods are still broken. And Winnie said, when all the clocks stopped, I didn't know what else to do. So she said, I kept winding my clock each morning as if it still worked. And that simple act of hope, of hoping that it would still have a possibility to get fixed, so you would wind it each morning. These old school watches have a little wind on it that you crank to start it over. Because Winnie did that every single day, the watchmaker was able to fix Winnie's watch. Because it didn't rust over, it didn't freeze. Every morning, it was wound again. And that's one of our themes of the High Holidays, that we can have hope, that even if something's not going our way, if our watch is broken, our clock is broken, if we still act with a little bit of hope that things might change, things might turn out a little bit differently, and wind our watches each morning, then we still have a chance of getting them fixed. So thank you, Winnie, for winding your watch each morning. That gave us a whole story out of it. So another theme of the High Holidays is to try to connect to something larger than ourselves. We have all different words for this. Community, tradition, Judaism, God. The prayer book calls it God. Well, it calls it all of these things, but it especially calls it God. So we are going to sing one of the classic High Holiday prayers. It's on page 114. I'll invite you to do a little reading with me, and then I will, I won't spoil it. So first, let's go to page 114. And let's read together, Avinu Malkeinu, hear our voice. Avinu Malkeinu, we have missed the mark before you. Avinu Malkeinu, have compassion on us and on our families. Avinu Malkeinu, help us bring an end to sickness, violence, and hunger. Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings. Avinu Malkeinu, help us write our names in the book of lives well lived. And I am going to head up here and I'll open the ark. When I do, if you are able to, I'll invite you to stand at your seats.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Onenu va'anenu, ki ein banu ma'asim, aseh imanu, צדקה וחסד. עשה עמנו צדקה וחסד והושיענו. עשה עמנו צדקה וחסד. עשה עמנו צדקה וחסד והושיענו. אבינו מלכנו, אבינו מלכנו, אבינו מלכנו, עוננו ועננו, כי אין בנו מעשים.
So pretty much everything we mentioned in this service so far, connecting to something bigger than ourselves, tradition, family, love, creativity, all of these things are contained within these scrolls right here. So I'm going to take out one of our Torahs, and I'm going to ask, a few people essentially, I need some help here. So ushers, adults maybe in the first half of the room, Dr. Goodman, if you could make your way forward and stand right here at this level. We're going to take the Torah out. Great. And don't be shy. Don't be shy. We need several people. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Mimi. And you can come on up. You can stand right here. Great. Thank you. Awesome. Right here is perfect. Let me get this out of your way. Amazing. Thank you, Jessica. Great. So I'm going to take out the Torah. We're going to sing about it for a bit. As we unroll it, take its clothes off, get it ready to read. I'm going to invite children. If you would like to, in an organized, calm manner, I invite you to sit down, not at this level, but to sit right, stay right there. Want to raise your hand nice and high? You can sit right here. And we'll go down the aisle. Great.
We're on page 120. In the middle of 120 is a little blue box with the words to the song we're singing as we get the Torah ready. We sing like this. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah, la'asok b'divrei Torah. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah, la'asok b'divrei Torah. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue.
That was exciting. So thank you for helping. Thank you, Dr. Goodman. When I said organized and calm, I mean, you got the assignment. So thank you. We are reading. Does anyone notice over here, there's very little, oh yeah, everyone can sit. Thanks, thank you. On this side, we've got, oops, sorry about that, you all right? We've got very little Torah on this side. We've got a lot of Torah on that side. Does anybody know why? Yes. Exactly, we read this way, not that way, and any other reason. Because, yes. Because the Torah is so special. I agree. Yes. Because you can only roll it from one side. There's so little Torah on that side because we are starting from the very beginning of the Torah, which is the story of creation, the creation of the world. That's why I asked you all what's something that you created earlier, because we read about something big that God created at the very beginning of the Torah. We're all standing on it. It's called the world. So we are going to bless the Torah together. That can be found on page 121. And then I'll read a little bit about the creation of the world for you. So let's all join together on 121. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach, Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen. Here we go, the very beginning. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. So in the very beginning, God created hashamayim, the sky, v'haaretz, the ground. V'haaretz hayita tohu vavohu, v'choshech al panei tahom, v'ruach Elohim merachefet al panei tamim. So the ground was tohu vavohu. Right before this moment, it was kind of crazy. It was chaos. It wasn't organized. It wasn't calm like this. There was stuff everywhere. It was tohu vavohu, the choshech, and there was darkness that was hovering over the surface of al panei tamim, of this formless, kind of void piece of mass, which is just like nothing in particular. But then, Vayomer Elohim Yehi Or, Vayhi Or. But then God said, Yehi Or, let there be light. And what happened next? There was light. And then, Vayar Elohim et Haor Ki Tov. Vayavdel Elohim ben haor uvein hachoshech, vayikarei Elohim laor yom ulchoshech kara laila, vayhi erev vayhi voker yom echad. So God saw this light, ki tov, and said, this is good. This light stuff, big fan. Vayavdel, and then God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light daytime, called the light day, called the darkness nighttime. Exactly, called the darkness night. And then that was called that nighttime. Vayhi voker, vayhi erev, vayhi voker, yom echad. There was one full night, and there was one full day, and together that created the very first day. So that, my good friends, is the story of the first day of creation. There's light, there's darkness. It all starts here with Bereshit. So we are going to say the blessing together that we do after reading the Torah. That's also on 121, and we can also do that all together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Amazing. Well, thank you for, we're going to wrap this up figuratively and literally. Everyone else, kids, you can stay here. That's cool, nice and organized, nice and calm. We're going to roll this up and return the Torah to the ark. Hey, Jacob, can you hold this for me? Thank you.
It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim babeton techa. Me'ushar Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim babeton techa. Me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. It's a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Shalom. Can everybody say shalom to the Torah? Shalom.
Shalom.
Well, thank you, adults, for the help. We've got another important order of business. Special high holiday business. Can anyone here who's sitting over here on the stairs, can anyone tell me what this is? It's a shofar. What are we supposed to do with a shofar? We're supposed to blow it. And why do we blow the shofar? Yeah, why do we blow the shofar? To let everybody know it's the new year. Exactly. Any other reasons? Yeah? Because you eat challah. Love it. Yeah, Jacob. It means the start of the new year because a long time ago people didn't know when that was. They didn't have a watch that told them it's Rosh Hashanah. Yes, one more.
It's because the shofar is like presenting, like it's like the new year, and the shofar is so special because
The shofar presents the new year, and the shofar is so special. Could not have said it better myself, so I will not try. We are going to, before we blow the shofar, we are going to sing about the shofar.
So the shofar has 4 very special calls, which are like our signal today to our Baal Tekiah, Rabbi Jacob, who will sound the shofar for us. But first we need to learn those calls because when the shofar hears them, it makes them. So we will learn a little song we sing like this. And the words, if you'd like to look at them, are on page 172. But it's a simple song. You'll hear it and we'll sing along. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Try again. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new. Repeat after me. The first call is a short call. It's Tekiah, you try. Tekiah again. Tekiah, Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. The next one is Shivarim, and it kind of has a few rises and falls, kind of like waves. So it sounds like this. Shivarim, you try. Shivarim again. Shivarim. Sing it. Shivarim. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. The next one is short little blasts, and it sounds like this. The word is teruah, and we sing teruah. You try teruah. Again, teruah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. There is a second type of tekiah. The first one, as I said, is a short little sound. Tekiah. That's katan. The next one is gadol. Gadol means big. So everybody will take a big, deep breath in, and this is where we hold our breath as long as we can. So we'll sing tekiah gadol la all together, all right? Tekiah gadol I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. All right, friends, your job, the way this will work is we're going to now hear the actual shofar. So I will say a call, you repeat after me, and then Rabbi Jacob will play that on his shofar, we hope. Yes, high probability, but something will happen. All right, so repeat after me, friends. Tekiah. Shivarim. Shivarim. Teruah. Tekiah. 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 Shivarim. Shivarim. Tekiah gedolah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Have a happy, happy, happy New Year. Have a happy, happy, happy New Year. Have a happy, happy, happy New Year.
Well, everybody, we prayed, we read Torah, we blew the shofar, we celebrated Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. I'm going to say it one more time, and you can respond with the same words. Hope you have a Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
Amazing. So thank you, everybody, for coming, for being here, for making this a celebratory and fun and happy Rosh Hashanah. Let's see if I've got any announcements for us. We hope you spend some more of your high holidays with us. There's more information on the website, more information in pamphlets by the door. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. We're gonna sing
Shana Tova. 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 Shana Tova.
Shana Tova, everybody. You can bring your books back to the ushers by the exit. Thanks, everyone. Shana Tova, Shana Tova.